guys, it's Dean, and today I will be showing you how to pick up, hold, and handle a guinea pig or similar small pet. And I'm going to use Kiwi because I'm wearing a dark colored shirt, so I'm going to have to wake her up because she's asleep back in that house. So I'll get her out right now. So right here in my lap I have Kiwi, and I'm going to start by talking about when you pick up your guinea pig. So when you pick up your pig, you do need to be a little forceful because they are very flexible. They can get out of your hands very easily. But you don't want to be too forceful with them. Kiwi did not want caught today. It probably took me almost 5 minutes because I don't want to hurt her by banging her head on one of her shelves because this is not a guinea pig cage, obviously. It's a temporary cage. It's more of a rat cage. So I had to be very careful, move some stuff around. But eventually she did not get out of my hands and I managed to grab her. So when you grab your guinea pig out of their cage, what you want to do is slide one hand underneath them, and you want to get their front like this, and you can see she's trying to back up even now. So you just want to get their front and then pick them up and slide your other hand underneath their back feet right away. So after you pick up your guinea pig and you're holding them, you need to make sure they're supported like this. You can see I have one hand under her front end and one hand under her back legs. So she's standing on my hand with her back feet. And guinea pigs always need to have some sort of support under their back legs or they will freak out. See, I'll show you real quick what they do when you take that support away. Let me just make sure I have her good so I won't hurt her. Good girl. See, she's kind of unsure. And then she starts to kick. Oh, baby. I'm sorry. I hate to do that. I just want to show people. I just want to be helpful. Yes. So, she's not very pleased with me right now because I was not supporting her properly. And that makes them feel very insecure. They do not feel safe. It's probably not the most comfortable position in the world. Kiwi actually took a minute to start kicking. Usually they start kicking right away. Rose will kick like as soon as I take my hand away. But they just don't feel secure and you can hurt them. You need to be careful when holding your guinea pig that you don't hurt their back because small animals have delicate backs, especially rabbits. So when you pick them up, you do not want to just slide your hand underneath their belly and pick them up. You need to have two hands underneath them and supporting them. And when you hold them, you need to make sure your guinea pig can't get away. Kiwi's not about to make a break for it. She's pretty relaxed now. She's calming down. You look like you want to go to sleep. Yes, you look like you want to go to sleep. But if you had a more rambunctious guinea pig, say a new one, like young or hasn't been handled before, you could put them against your chest like this. So they can push off your chest when they're facing this way, but if you just put a hand over their back, then they can't get away. Or you can hold them sideways against your chest and hold them like this. And you just always need to make sure they can't jump out of your hands. One time I was holding Petunia. She was pretty young. You know, baby, you like having your chin scratched. But yeah, she was pretty young when I was holding her then. This one night, and I gave her some baby carrots and pet her while she was sitting in my lap. But while I was putting her in the cage, she jumped out of my hands because I only had like my thumb over her back, kind of like I have it with Kiwi now. And I wasn't as experienced back then. She was still pretty new, and she was very small at the time. But if I had had guinea pigs for a while, I would have known that she was about to do it because she was giving me warning signs. But she fell in the cage and landed on top of the wooden house. And I don't think that was the most comfortable experience for her. It scared her. She just kind of sat on top of the house and started like crying and squealing. She was not hurt. It was not that kind of squealing. Why'd the lighting get all weird? There we go. But she definitely was not happy. She was pretty nervous. I've never dropped a guinea pig since or before, but I definitely learned my lesson and will do my best not to do it again. And now I'm going to show you what I do when I put the guinea pig back in their cage. So when you're putting your guinea pig back in the cage, you want to make sure that they don't jump, because many guinea pigs will try to jump when you are putting them back. So if I hold Kiwi nice and secure, you can see that she wants to go. She's not so bad. She's kind of pushing a little bit, but she's not seriously trying. But some guinea pigs will start to flail and kick and push and try to jump into their cage. If they do this, all you want to do is turn them around and place them in their cage backwards. And that's a lot easier if you don't have a pet store cage like Kiwi does for her temporary cage. But Kiwi's pretty good, so I put her in forwards. But if you're it's best to set them down and then let them go. And again, Kiwi is in a pet store cage. I can't do that, but it's only temporary. She'll be getting her CNC cage soon enough. So I'm just going to make sure she has a place to be set down, because she kind of moved her cardboard tunnel in the way. And I'm just going to gently set her in the cage. You can see she tried to jump, but she's pretty good about it. Some guinea pigs, like I said, will be pretty bad, and if they are, just be really careful, and if necessary, set them in backwards. But she's in her cage now, back there chewing on a log. She's not too pleased with me. But, is there anything else I should cover? I don't think so. What are you doing? Trying to move your log? Well, your house. But, she's so agile. Guinea pigs are not jumpers. And she's so agile, which works out great till we get her cage built. Baby. But I think that's basically everything. Usually I try to pick her up when she's right there or on her water bottle shelf. I couldn't get her if she was any higher up because I can't stand up and reach from the top. And one reason you want to have your cage up on some sort of table is because guinea pigs are prey animals, and one of the main predators that is a threat to a guinea pig is birds. And if you come walking in and you're like 5'6", 6 foot tall, and you have this guinea pig cage down on the floor, they're gonna get this instinct that you're a bird coming to eat them, and you don't want them thinking that. So you want to keep their cage up so you can just kind of walk up to them, and if their cage is lower down, just get down on your knees until they get used to you, and walk up to the cage slowly until they get used to you. Even these guys spook sometimes when someone walks into the room, especially Rose and Petunia, especially Petunia. She's a very skittish guinea pig. But I think that's about everything that I wanted to go over. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate, request, and subscribe. Bye, guys.